always just around the house, around the studio. So you have a conglomeration of all types of sounds, colors, and patterns. So I usually go about producing tracks, kind of, I would say, unorthodox, combining sometimes samples with live instrumentation or just straight instrumentation from scratch. So I don't go into it having a set thought process about making tracks. I just go for what I feel and just put it together and then build a structure and a foundation, and then the track comes together.
Awesome. I want to ask you more about sample hunting and production methods. But first, I actually want to go back and talk about that last track we just played. Is that coming up in a future production, or?
This track is going to be on the, well, the last track you played is going to be on the video game. I can't give it away right now because the person that's designing it may come and get me, but it's okay. It's all love. So it's coming out on the video game very soon, matter of fact. So I look forward to it. It's going to be like a throwback game, a vintage game. If you love Nintendo and Atari and TurboGrafx-16 and everything like that, I think you enjoy the game. So
just walking from left to right, beating up everybody.
Yeah, up, down, AB. Yeah.
All right. So is there a particular listening method you have when you're mining for samples, or is it really just like?
I go for the sounds that resonate with me. Weird, quirky sounds. Odd, weird. Records I never heard of before. Weird looking covers. Stuff that I think nobody else will basically mess with. No set method. Kind of just having an imagination, just using the sound that's already there and chopping it up or looping it or doing all types of crazy things with the track. So that's kind of the basis of how I go about production.
So, do you have a particular way, like, what sort of equipment do you use, or a certain routine you get into? Like, do you bunker down in a secret lab, or is it just kind of like a stop and go?
Well, basically, I kind of go into my own zone. I kind of become a hermit and just lock myself in the room and get into the sound zone, I call it, into the basement session. And start piecing together all types of sounds and patterns and just like a conglomeration of all types of music and sound. So as far as what I use for production, wow, vintage keyboards, drum machine, live instruments, live drums, kalimba, congas, glass bottles, anything you can make noises with. Myself. So, you know, I like to be diverse with my production, composition.
So when you actually have a track completed and you're deciding, like, who this track could possibly go out to, or whether or not you're going to use the track to further your own musical projects, what would you say is the key difference between producer or as opposed to MC, vocalist?
Wow. As far as myself as an MC too? Or just...
Yes, sir. Just the whole mentality behind it, that, like, what causes you to make the track as opposed to what causes the track to speak to you, and where you go from there as far as writing lyrics or making vocal lines and things like that?
I think it depends on what I'm feeling that particular day, what's going on, what mood I'm in. So as a producer, I get into the mindset as a producer, as a composer, as a musician. So I don't think like a songwriter or an MC. So I kind of separate the two sides of myself. Then usually as far as production, I just get into that zone, kind of let the track speak to me as I'm creating the track. And after that, if I get a good feeling from it, then I know it's completed. As an MC, I kind of separate myself as a producer, as a composer, and get back into MC mode or songwriting mode. So I let the track speak to me through the sounds, the tones, and I try to complement the track with the words that I write, with the concept of the lyrics, with the vocal tonage, with like eclectic expression, depending on what the track says to me. So I kind of go into, you know, that thought process.
All right, so the past couple of times you've been by here, you've been mainly just showing off your different collaborations and your different productions.
Yeah.
Now, are there any possible Van Ark MC projects we can look forward to in the future? Or is Van Earth the MC going on a temporary hiatus?
No. Well, that last track you played, Van Ark and Ozark Greater Mentally, that was one track that I was emceeing on. I had the first verse. So that's a little short preview of more things to come as MC. I'm still recording. My next project, Commercial Breaks, you will hear a lot of me emceeing on it. Various other projects that's out. I'm also featured as an MC. Fake Hunters, Jazz Is. Check that out. Let's see. Illumination with Ozark Greater, Wise and Truth. Did that a while back. That's out on my Bandcamp. So very soon you're going to see a lot of Van Ark tracks of me emceeing. And some shows are coming up too as well. So you're going to see me playing tracks, emceeing, improv, everything under the sun.
All right, I got another instrumental coming out called Sunny Day. And from what I understand, this was hot off the presses, kind of brand spanking new.
Yeah, that's from the Van Ark single series that I'm actually launching this year. So for the next, I guess, a couple of months, you're going to see various singles dropping from myself with different artists, sound, projects. There's going to be various singles that's dropping out of nowhere. So look forward to that. No set time, no set date. Just good vibe music for everybody to relate to.
All right, before I drop this track, I want to give you one final question. And this is a toughie. I'm going to make this one tough on you.
Uh-oh. Take it easy.
Because now you have free reign with the opinions.
Yes.
All right.
Let's go.
So as far as the Richmond hip-hop community goes, what do you like most about the MCs in Richmond?
Everybody got their own style, man. Everybody from Richmond have their own style. They develop their own craft. The delivery, the subject matter, the whole overall, I guess, independent vibration of each person. It's just so diverse. You can't even put Richmond MCs in a box. So I would say that I think we have a talented roster of MCs from VA.
You know, I don't mean to give off a little shameless self-promotion, or at least shameless other people's promotion.
Oh man, do it.
I'd like to see you actually come in and MC on a Black Liquid show.
Indeed.
Yeah,
I'm down for that.
He's ghosting me in the room, kind of cheerleading. So.
Yeah, I'm down for that. You know, I came from freestyling. I was an MC and a producer at the same time. I got into producing because I didn't have anybody else to make tracks for me. So basically, I had to work from the ground up, do my own production, write my own lyrics, had to pay a lot of dues. So this isn't a fly-by-night thing. This is years of developing a craft, going into different styles and genres, getting into that vibe and making, finding myself in art. So you see all different sides. Funny day.
Speaking of different sides.